Hello everyone, I'm going to be doing all Space Jam A New Legacy Easter eggs. So if you don't know what Easter egg is in film, it's basically like a special like thing or a reference in a movie that could, for Space Jam, there could be a reference from the OG Space Jam, or yeah. So we, pardon me, we put it into how many categories? Like six. So I got movie and pop culture. We have courtside character cameos because Space Jam: A New Legacy does have quite a lot of courtside cameos. I've got some celebrity cameos, some classic cartoon references from the classic cartoon Looney Tunes. We got the OG Space Jam references, and we got sports references. Yeah, so let's get started with movies and pop culture. So yeah, let's get straight into it. In the opening scene, we see a young LeBron James preparing to take on the court in a basketball match. Pre-match, he is playing on the popular Game Boy from that era. Yeah, well, Game Boys were popular way back in the... What year was it? Like the 80s? I can't remember. Hold up, let me find out. They were... Where were they? The 1980s. Or okay, it was introduced in 1989. So like the 1989's early 90s. And yeah, when we visit the Warner Bros. Studio, we can see movie posters. Most recently, new Warner Brothers movies, including Scoob, Tom and Jerry, In the Heights, Matrix Revolution, The Big Bang Theory, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, Birds of Prey, Aquaman, and James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Inside the studio at the pitch meeting, LeBron sits with numerous execs to discuss the L Technology Warner 3000. The crew sits around the table and we see a variety of Warner Bros. Characters such as Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Marvin the Martian, The Lion from The Wizard of Oz, Gizmo from Gremlins, and Dot from Animaniacs. So like all those statues in there, yeah, that was all what I just read out. Continuing around the hallway, because like a little discussion, Dom and LeBron, and Dom left because Dom wanted to do A3, but LeBron didn't let him. Anyway, continuing around the hallway, Dom walks past a photo of the iconic Warner Bros. Water Tower, likely from the 1930s, and another photo of Warner Bros. Founders, probably in the 1920s. Yeah, that was a cool little Easter egg. When LG is at the bar with Dom, it so sorry, the L, the uppercase G bar, which is referencing Apple stores. Furthermore, LG is dressed up as Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. I'm smart. Marvin the Martian is going to shoot the Bugs Bunny with the ray gun, and Marvin goes to Charles Ray, who is the genius blind Ray Charles. Love Ray Charles. Another music reference is from Toontown, that is Bugs dressed up as MC Hammer from You Can't Touch This music video. Yeah. The basketball film, the basketball game at the end, the basketball at the end of the film, and Porky taking the name of the notorious P.I.G., which is reference to the rap star the notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls. Yeah. After his time in Toon World, LeBron and Bugs hijack Marvin the Martian's ship On the ship, it is written A, the little line thing, uppercase, I forgot what it was, 113. This is a number that is hidden in lots of animation films, such as Toy Story, on Andy's mum's car. Meanwhile, on the ship, Bugs talks to assemble the tunes, mimicking the classic voice of Captain James Kirk from the original Star Trek. Bet you didn't know that. LeBron, meanwhile, is sketching out the ultimate basketball team, and citing characters such as Superman, King Kong, the Matrix Trinity, Batman, Iron Giant, and in the early trailer, Gandalf was written down. Now we're doing the Looney Tunes, when they were going in like different worlds. Yeah, so they were traveling the Silververse to get the Looney Tunes. A first stop was at Harry Potter, where LeBron and dons a Hufflepuff uniform. Next is DC World, where LeBron and Bugs are turned into Batman and Robin, and Daffy is Superman chasing the runaway train. They are shot through Batman's Gotham City, from the classic Batman the Animated Series. Then they end up in Metropolis, Superman's Fortress of Solitude. At the end is Aquaman Underworld. On a train platform, we see DC heroes including Clark Kent, Commissioner Gordon, Catwoman, Nightwing, and Jimmy Olsen. And inside of the train there is Lois Lane, Alfred the Butler, and pre-cloned Harley Quinn. Bet you didn't know that. And next up is Mad Max World, where we find the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote join in the enormous chase in Mad Max Fury Road. LeBron and Bugs are behind the wheel as War Boys. Then the Austin Powers world, Elmer Fudd takes the role of Mini-Me, while Sylvester is Dr. Evil's cat. Next up is the 1942 film Casablanca. Here, Sam is playing the piano in the role of Sam. In the original movie, next up, A Brief Trip to the Game of Thrones, where Foghorn Leghorn is the role as Daenerys, riding on the dragon, proclaiming winter, I say. Winter is coming, which is a famous line in Game of Thrones. Next up is the entry into the Matrix world, where we see Granny and... Oh, before we do that, they showed the red and blue pill, which was a nice, unique thing that I just remembered. Anyway, and next is an entry into the Matrix world, where we see Granny insert in the opening scene of the original film, and take place of Trinity. Speedy Gonzalez is on the ride to take a Neo-esque role. As he slows down, time to dodge the bullets, LeBron and Bugs also burst in, LeBron dressed as Neo and Bugs dressed up as Morpheus. And finally, in DC-inspired world, it's Wonder Woman, the comic, as Lola Bunny is taking part of the trial of the gods and under the tutelage of Wonder Woman and the Amazonians. LeBron and Bugs also appear as mighty warriors, and in the cool sequences of this, I kind of said aesthetics. There we go, aesthetics of the comic book, and between all the madness and an incredibly random cameo of Rick and Morty as they ride the spaceship up to Marvin's spaceship, and yeah. In the basketball game, there's a little nod to a sci-fi franchise, Universal's Back to the Future, how it said back to the bucket. That was cool. And LG also quoted a line in Training Day when he said, "King Kong ain't got nothing on me," because it's a kids' movie. They can't say King Kong ain't got shit on me. It's a kids' film, so they can't do that. But yeah, that was cool. And then courtside character cameos. Now the Hanna-Barbera favourites are such seen as the Flintstones, the Jensens Family, Scooby-Doo, and Mystery Inc. And in their 2020 Scoob animation, Yogi Bear and Boo Boo, Magilla Gorilla, Jabberjaw, Captain Caveman, Mighty Might, Peter Potamus, and the time-traveling balloon space ghost. Frankenstein Jr. and his pal Buzz Blue, and his pal Buzz, Blue Falcon and Dynamite, Ego Gleep and Gloop from Herculoids, and Dick Dastardly and Penelope Pitstop. Now on to animated characters, that don't have, I've got the Thundercats, Mego, Guanji, and Chi from Smallfoot, the Iron Giant, and the Warner sibling from Animaniacs. Now, Batman characters, we've got quite a lot of Batman characters. We've got the 66 versions of Batman and Robin, and an entire roster of 66 Batman villains, such as Catwoman, the Penguin, and the Joker, a 92 variant of the Penguin, the 92 Catwoman, and the 89 Joker, and a bunch of 89s, 89 Joker's goons, and also a bunch of Joker girls, and 1997's Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, and General Zod from Superman. The first one also appears. Wizard of Oz characters, we've got Dorothy and Toto, and the Wicked Witch of the West, and one of her monkeys. Now, Game of Thrones character, we've got Night King, White Walker, and Dragon. Now, Lord of the Rings characters, we've got Frodo, we've got Gandalf, we've got Gollum, we've got Evelyn Wallet. I'm not good with names. And then heaps of, we've just got some random ones. Heaps of Harry Potter Quidditch players from Gryffindor and Slytherin, Lord Voldemort, agents from the Matrix, including Mr. Smith and Trinity, tons of characters from 300 Warner Bros. Favorites, including King Kong, The Mask, Pennywise, RoboCop, Beetlejuice, Gizmo, and the Gremlins, and Will Smith from Wild Wild West, and a present-day Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I enjoyed that they got the present-day Clint Eastwood, and their celebrity cameos. We had Sarah Silverman as a Warner Bros. Agent. We had Steven Yeun as a Warner Bros. Agent. We have Lil Ray Howery as Game Day Commentator. We have Ernie Johnson Jr. as Game Day Commentator. We've got Slink Johnson as Warner Bros. Security Guard. I've got Michael B. Jordan as himself, who is, because they did that Michael Jordan thing, but it was actually Michael B. Jordan. Bill Murray as himself. Zendaya as Lola Bunny. Gabriel Iglesias as Speedy Gonzalez. Justin Roiland as Rick and Morty. And a surprising one, Rosario Dawson as Wonder Woman. To know that she had been there. Now, classic cartoon references. In the opening, young LeBron James is seen with his Looney Tunes bag and seen playing a Looney Tunes game. There is numerous instances of Bugs saying, "What's up, Doc?" and this means war. Classic Bugs lines. And Porky remarks, "That's all, folks." Hey, yeah, that's his line. That's all, folks. That's how he does it. Like, come on. On the spinner where LeBron goes to Turnworld, one of the choices was Albuquerque, which is a reference to Bugs with his hole in the wrong spot, saying, "I knew I should have taken it to Albuquerque." Yeah, you probably didn't know that. Another classic gag is duck season, rabbit season, and the usage of TNT and other acne things. Come on, it's Looney Tunes. And the cliff dropping gag that Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote mostly do. And they do like the run, and then they run off the cliff, and then they go like, "Oh no," then it just fall. The Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote fake tunnel gag. And the scientific name gag, like with Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, like they go Coyote, a carnivorous Virgless. Like they try and act so scientific, scientific. Bugs at the duck season and rabbit season, he transforms into the meme famous Big Chungus. Now, OG Space Jam references. And the first one is the film poster showing an LG's pitch sequence at the beginning. So now we know that that Space Jam is a part of Space Jam New Legacy. The opening sequence, which shows footage of LeBron's career highlights. It's kind of it's like what Michael Jordan had in the first one. There's a scene where LeBron teaches his son how to play basketball, similar to Space Jam with with Michael and his father. All the Toons is shown in their 90s Toons outfit while training prior to the basketball game. The Nerdlucks also appear numerous times as spectators at the basketball game. They were cheering for the Goon Squad. Bill Murray as himself during the credits. If you didn't know him, he was golfing with Michael Jordan in the first one. And in the credits, he had like a golf ball in his mouth, like got like that. I think it was like waving or something. I don't know what he was doing. It's like he was like a golfer in there, which is cool. The Michael B. Jordan gag turns joke about bringing Michael Jordan back, but it was actually Michael B. Jordan. When LeBron tells Bugs about the basketball game, and he said, "You want me, a Toon, to play in a high stakes basketball game? Sounds familiar." God, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh God, what a reference to the original." And now we got sports references. Young LeBron is wearing the number 23. This could nod to Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls 23, or LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers 23. When LeBron first lands in Toon World, he slams into the ground and creates a basketball in a hoop-shaped smoked cloud, as well as a Nike-shaped hole because it's a sponsor. Before LeBron goes onto the court for the big game, a shot of his basketball shoes have the names of his fictional family names. In real life, he is actual. Oh God, where is it? He has his actual family names on his shoes as well. LG coaches the Goon Squad from the sideline, takes on many of American sporting personalities. First there is Bobby Knight, aka the General, and wears a red sweater mostly all the time. He is also also Bill Belichick, who also seen as wearing in high tech gear. And next, during the game, after an impressive play, Lola runs towards the camera with stretched arms like that, and then throws a win to the audience, and that is a nod to Dwayne Wade at Miami Heat, because that's his move. The game comes to an end with a huge power play lead by LeBron, which results to himself and LG being immortalized and ever popular trading card. At the end of the movie, Bugs asks LeBron if he could stick around for Taco Tuesday. This is a post that LeBron did on his Instagram. Now I've got the Goon Squad. These are the sporting basketballers who played the Goon Squad. So we've got Nika over Micah as the Spider, because I don't actually. The name is Arkachikna, whatever, I can't actually say that. Then we have Damian Lillard as Chronos. I'll say what their power is. So, yeah, the first one was Spiders. Then Damian Lillard as Chronos. His power is like time. Then we have Klay Thompson as Wetfire. There you go. Basically, in the title, Wet, he can turn into water and fire. Anthony Davis as the Brow, because he got some big eyebrows. And Diana Tarston as White Mamba, who's like a snake, but with the brow. Anthony Davis, he's an eagle. That's his power, an eagle. But yeah, that's mostly all the Easter eggs that's found in Space Jam: A New Legacy. Hope you enjoyed it. I might be doing this with other movies. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching my Space Jam: A New Legacy Easter eggs. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll be a big help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.